Surprisingly, Sacred Rep Alternative got a proper release. And I think the logo looks a little different too. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to be using my old saves. I don't think those are even compatible. So I'm just going to go with a new game. Maybe now we'll actually get some proper answers about how everything went to hell. Sacred Star Team presents Episode 14. We don't know where the other 13 are, or what order all the previous ones were in. It's dark. Oh, we got CG for her. I find myself unable to tell exactly where I am or just how much time has passed. I try to lift my arm and reach out, but I find that I can't move. Where I'm bound or my body simply isn't listening to me, I can't exactly tell, but the feeling, or lack thereof, fills me with a creeping fear. I'm not sure just how much time passed in this darkness, but at some point it begins to fade. As it does, the vague sensation of what I assume to be grass registers in my senses. That and the unclear figure of a person before me. Feeling seems to be slowly returning to my body. After curling my fingers in and out a few times, I find the strength to sit myself up.
So, you're finally awake? How do you feel?
Whoa, it's voice this time!
What?
Audio. There's no separate audio for voices, is there?
You seem to be a touch confused. But I suppose that's to be expected after such a lengthy slumber.
Lengthy slumber? Who are you and where am I?
Well now, that's a very good question. Where indeed are we?
That's not an answer. It's so dark and cold. What happened here?
Full of questions, are we? Understandable enough. But if I were to give you an answer, what you see all around you now is the culmination of hundreds of years of regrets.
Regrets? Seriously? Can you not explain things clearly? Your cryptic illusions aren't helpful.
How interesting. Even with your memory gone, you still retain your personality on some level.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Who said my memory was gone? I remember everything. I was just... Wait a minute. Huh?
You can't remember anything, can you?
No, it's not that. It'll come back to me, just... give me a second.
Let me ask you just one thing then. What is your name?
Really? That's easy. My name is... My name... Huh?
As I thought. This won't do. If it's like this, then there's no meaning in telling you anything. You need to reacquire your memories. Only then will the path forward become clear. Seek out the fragments of the fallen star. Once you find them, I suspect you'll become much more useful. I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, wait a minute! What does that mean? He's gone. He didn't even tell me who he was or what the heck happened. How is this supposed to motivate me to do anything? Well, I guess I should have a look around.
There really is no sign of that weirdo. He just vanished without a trace. Completely useless. Anyway, it looks like there's more than one path, but the two of them are blocked off. Why is that? This just reeks of suspiciousness. I bet that hooded creep had something to do with this. I guess it doesn't really matter where I go. Not like I know what's happening anyway. Let's not think too hard about it and see what we can find out. We're given 300 AP. Better spend it wisely. By spending AP, you can learn new active and passive skills, okay? There's no particular order for arts to be learned in. You will not be punished for the order you choose to learn arts. Perks do require the requisite art that enhances is learned first, however, so do be aware of that. Be sure to remember how to spend your AP periodically in order to contend with the growing challenges ahead. Yeah, don't just spend a million AP right before the final boss. Okay, check the folder. It looks like voices are contained in SE, so maybe I'll turn SE to 80% and hope for the best. Seriously, what happened here? It was aggravating knowing nothing. And to make matters worse, the only person that could help me ran off laughing in the wind. Whatever. So I'm supposed to take a look around. Fine, let's get this over with. As I walk through this small forest area, I spot something that doesn't seem quite right. Over there, standing under a dark starry sky, is a figure that looks like they don't belong at all. A girl, woman, it's hard to tell her exact age, but she sits there, with some sort of umbrella opened and resting against her shoulder. With messy white hair, pale skin, and bright red eyes, she looks like an ethereal being to me in this dark and depressing landscape. But while I continue to be lost in my own thoughts, she suddenly speaks up without looking at me.
You've been staring for quite a while now. It's rather rude, don't you think?
Okay, so SE really is voices. Let's see if I can turn this up a notch one more time. Okay. Surprised at the sudden statement, I found myself stuck in a panic for a moment, and hurriedly step out closer to her.
I'm sorry. I wasn't meaning to stare. I just found myself lost in thought. Honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. Forget it.
She smiles in amusement at my floundering, though, something that only makes me feel more embarrassed for my indiscretion.
How cute. So you must be the one who is asleep. How does it feel to finally be awake?
The one who was asleep, did she know me? But no matter how much I try to work my brain, nothing comes out regarding her.
It feels weird, honestly. Everything is all dark and strange around here, and I have no idea what happened.
That is indeed how it is. So what then? What will you do?
I don't know for sure, but I think I'll take a look around first. See if I can remember anything at all.
I see. That would be the most prudent course of action for you, I suppose?
There's so much about her that I'm curious about, but I have no idea how to put my thoughts into words.
If you don't mind me asking, who exactly are you?
Instead, I ask the first thing that comes to mind. She has an awfully amused smile on her face, though, which makes me feel like I was an idiot asking something unnecessary.
Shouldn't you give your name before you ask for someone else's?
Well, the truth is, I don't actually know what my name is.
Oh, I see. You did mention having to remember, so that makes sense. Perhaps I'll just call you Fluffy then.
Please no.
I'm kidding. Probably.
Probably?
In any case, you can call me Camellia.
Camellia. It's nice to meet you then, Camellia.
I'm sure. Now, shouldn't you be on your way? You have something you should be doing, no?
You're right. I should get going. Well, thank you for talking with me then. Bye, Camellia.
Do take care of yourself, kitten.
With that, I turn away and set off again. I have something I need to do. But Camellia doesn't seem like a bad person. I'd like to talk to her again sometime. We'd like to know about the symbol map tutorial. Let's see it just in case. Travel points. Having TP will make your life easier. No penalty for not having TP other than being unable to make more beneficial actions when it comes to choice making. TP is gained from fighting battles, resolving hazards, or from bonus nodes in varying amounts. Contact. Champions. Let's hope... I was able to beat the champion before, but we'll see. When you come across the combat node, you'll be presented with the contact menu. Okay. I usually like to use boost, just because it gives me more stats. Retreating is not worth it. Travel hazards. I usually just try to save scum these, just to get more TP. Travel bonuses, I almost always convert to TP. Just because you're gonna use that TP to use your boost anyways. Okay, already we have a champion, so obviously, boost. It's the only way to stand a chance against this mighty champion. Even though this is my first time facing hostile creatures, my body doesn't feel afraid. I think I might actually be able to do this. Should I go over to basic of battle? Quick rundown. Basics. Okay, we got our free resources. Wait, there's spears on the bottom now. What the heck? Focus. It has a short cooldown like all the other games. Attacking. Base arts or basic attack skill cost 10 EP, deal minimal damage, but they generate EX. Arts. I still think Spirit Circle means we should get party members. Okay, costs a lot of EP, so they're not as efficient for generating EX. Elemental Resonance. Now that's the tough part. When we cast all Ether Arts, you may notice icons being added to the element gauge to the top right. This is an Elemental Resonance. When elements are present in the gauge, both allies and enemies gain minor buffs in accordance with the element that are currently present on the field. Using certain EX arts while certain elements are present will change your EX art into an Elemental art, which deals more damage than normal. Huh. I see. That does make up for the fact that we're solo and don't have access to many elements, huh? Elemental arts consume corresponding elements from the gauge, which consequently removes element buffs from both allies and enemies. This can be a good strategy to remove certain troublesome buffs from enemies by consuming the element in question. It should also be noted that certain enemies can also use elemental arts against you and remove element buffs from the field just as you can. This is getting a lot more complicated than before. Items. Okay, I didn't have to use items before, but I might have to use it now that we have this complicated element system. It's a free action of no limit, but there's only a limited number of items in the game, so I should try to avoid using them. It's not like I have... What was that? Did it get the first turn on me?
Divine Protection.
Flame Blessing. Burial Wind. Now fire is in effect.
Throw them away!
Okay. Forgot what Wind Mark does. Okay, I can't use Eagle Talon yet, so let's just use Air Wave. That's oh, it didn't add Earth to the field elements. Is it because I already had Wind? Weird. Power Strike. Ah! No, my defenses. Eagle Talon. Will this change because I have elements on the field? Hurricane Kick. Yeah, this is definitely a lot harder than before. And I'm getting Zellum, but no shops yet. Okay, that got me some resources. But wait, am I not recovering hit points between battle? I thought I recovered them. What? What's Green Steppes now wrapped in the veil of Sundering Twilight? This seems familiar, but also wrong. Have I been here before? No matter how much I try to rack my brain, it's like squeezing water out of a rock. Nothing. At this rate, I'll give up. I'll give myself a headache. I should keep going. Oh, got 50 AP for that event. Okay, better safe scum this next trap event. Let's try to evade and hope for the best. Nope. Evasion successful this time. Okay, good. E for drink. Some sort of switch? How did this get here? I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a press. Probably. Convert bonus. There. Salve. Oh, that's interesting. It switches the places of the lock. Evaded successful. Good. Got a key. Wait. I don't remember there being an arrow before. The heck is this? What? This ain't right. Why is there another map? I've never seen this before. Maybe there's more treasure to make up for the increased difficulty? Why is there a second champion? Whatever, more EXP for me. Wait, I really am not healing between fights. That's bad.
Divine protection. Raging winds, gather!
Okay. Let's focus. Nice. Focusing is probably my friend now that I cannot heal between battles anymore. Yup, they definitely made this a lot harder. Boost. Nice dodge.
First of the eightfold blessings.
Eagle talent.
Blow them
Earth Rage? Oh no. Okay, won anyways. Yeah, even the champions are definitely a bit tougher than before. Yes, Gaia Break 2. Now I can equip this for additional stats and resistances. Up to 6 gems can be equipped. Okay. Good, need more defenses. Huh? I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat around here? I feel like there should have been something just around these parts. As I said, however, my head throbs and I can feel my vision wavering. What? The flashback. It's in a bright forest in midday. I find myself walking alongside several people. I can't make out their facial features, but their overall outlines leave a fuzzy, familiar impression on me. It's been a year, so the tree should be grown by now. I can't wait. I can't wait either. We're going to clean it right now. We're going to clean it right out. Oh, her expression is different here. You really shouldn't. Save some for the animals and other lives we share the lands with. Aw, fine. I can't help but smile at their banter. You two have been so excited about this. Is it really that great of an occasion? Of course it is. Do you feel nothing helping to nurture that tree over the past year? No sense of attachment or accomplishment? It's not that I don't, but you have to remember, we kinda cheated. With the whole using magic to accelerate its growth. Aren't these trees supposed to make around take around 8 years to grow? But details. We don't have 8 years. What matters is the results. See, sounds like the apocalypse is already happening and they're trying to, and so they had to grow the tree faster. Soon we'll be snacking on the fruits of our labors. Imagine it. Yeah, imagine it. Apples for days. Right. The 4 of us step into a clearing, then, and there stands a tall apple tree. It casts a shadow over us, and we can finally see the fully ripe red fruits hanging from its branches. And there we are. Looks like it's all ready now. Wow, it's bigger than I had anticipated. Is this an effect of the art that was used on it? Heh, that's right. Let's gather up some up then. I want to make baked apples with cinnamon. Baked? But that takes too long. Let's just eat them straight. Actually, I intend to bake a pie. I watched the three of them bicker over what to do with the apples, feeling an overwhelming sense of nostalgia. But then suddenly the sight fades in the darkness. My view of the gathering cuts off abruptly. What was that? Something about an apple tree. It all looked so familiar. And those people too. Yeah, I couldn't recall their faces. Gain 50 AP. Even though I could get to the boss now, there's so many things I could explore. Okay, evaded that. Cleansing elixir, okay. I forgot what the symbol means. I think it's basically a mystery symbol. Travel hazard. Ah, my evasion, no! Does that mean there's multiple bosses for one area? Oh no, it turned to a travel bonus now. That's weird. I'll just convert it to 5 TP. So weird. I'm making my way for the plains at even pace. However, as I go, I'm suddenly left with an odd feeling. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I may have gotten turned around somewhere. Thinking that, I look around for any landmark that might help me retrace my steps, but that's when my sight falls upon something odd. What? Who are you? The figure of a person? They stand there looking out over the landscape with their back to me. I've never seen this guy before. What strikes me about them, though, is how unfamiliar their manner of dress is. He looks a little bit like Gunnar. That blue coat looks so odd to me. Fueled by curiosity, I find myself taking careful steps forward. Excuse me. Hello. There's no response. Did he not hear me? Hey, excuse me. You know, a long time ago, there used to be a prosperous country in these lands. I'm left confused as he suddenly starts talking about a tale I'm unfamiliar with. A prosperous country, huh? They achieved a great number of things, through the efforts of many revolutionary minds, and yet, despite all that, hubris continues to be humanity's downfall. Apparently finished with his little tale, he turns and faces me at last. Well then, hello there. Hello. You've come a long way. Do you get turned around somewhere? Huh, you can tell? So this is an optional event that that I would never be able to find the demo. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm sure. Down this way lies only the forgotten remains of a land lost to history. It's not a place meant for you. You said that before. What exactly is this place? How to answer that? He mulls over a short while. Before his eyes open, he speaks again. This place is older than you can fathom. A once vibrant land filled with vibrant peoples. Now it's like they were never here at all. All I can say is that all I can say that would be of use to you now is take to heart the lessons of the past. Don't wind up like how these people did. Was it a flowing continent? Okay. Now I should be on my way. Just follow the path over that way and you should find your way back. Oh, thanks. Take care then. He heads off at last, leaving me alone. I never got to ask who he was. He didn't seem interested in who I was either. But maybe that's for the best. Okay. Optional event here. So now all that's left is whatever nodes are on this main map, rather than the side path. Oh shoot, this is actually kind of confusing. Okay, the one of the key must be the boss. The one of the keyhole. As I make my way through the plains, I find myself veering into an unfamiliar area. There I find some sort of enclosure where a large tree sits in the center. That tree seems oddly familiar to me, but that's not the thing that catches my attention. The thing that catches my attention is the strange small creature sleeping at the tree's base.
What in the...
I can't carry any more money.
I almost feel compelled to just turn around and walk away, but the bear part of me can't do it. There are monsters around here. Something as small as her could get eaten up in a snap, sleeping so defensively like that. Is she a shopkeeper? So I walk over, kneel down by the small creature, and gently poke her with my finger while minding my nails.
Hey. Hello? Wake up.
Right now, shop's closed.
A shop could definitely turn the tides against this first boss, which is actually kind of tough.
For the love of... Hey! Wake up!
But where am I?
The small creature snaps awake, her wings fluttering and carrying her airborne as she makes defensive motions with her arms. Is that supposed to be martial arts? With form that poor, she'll just get her butt kicked.
Oh, good. You're finally awake.
Huh? Who are you? Why'd you wake me up? I was this close to achieving enlightenment, you know!
Right. If by enlightenment, you mean get eaten by monsters.
Monsters?
Don't tell me you came and slept here without considering that.
What?
Don't blame me.
Fine, sheesh. I guess you saved me. thanks. Maybe. Anyway, I'm out of here. See ya!
Hey, wait a second.
And she's gone. Flit off into the air and vanished. That thing really does have a mouth, doesn't she? Well, whatever, I did my good deed. Whatever comes after isn't my problem, is it? Maybe she's in the main area now, the central hub. I should check that out. Yes, she is. I think that's a shop. Moving through the forest clearing, an odd sight catches my attention.
Is that?
I'm poked through the brush and peek out to find a familiar tiny figure floating in the air, with an innumerable amount of items revolving around her form.
My consumable stock is looking pretty good now, I'd say. People sure do leave a lot of stuff lying around. Just imagine the profits I'll rake in with all of this!
What in the world are you doing?
All at once, a myriad items floating around her gets sucked into some sort of pocket space. I have no idea, but that's what my mind is telling me through fragmented words and meanings.
Who, what, when, where, why?
I'm beginning to notice a pattern here.
Hello. Again.
Oh, it's just you. Well, why didn't you say anything?
I did.
You did? Well, anyway, good timing. I was just finished setting up my shop.
Shop? That's a place where you spend money to buy things, right?
Correct. You know basic concepts. Good job.
I'm gonna hit you.
No, I'm sorry.
Never mind. Anyway, what's this about a shop? You mean all those items you had floating around?
Yep. Those items you saw are all my extensive inventory. And I'm sure I have something for you. So take a look.
Well, okay. But wait. I don't have money, do I?
Yes, you do. It's the gold stuff you collected. I can smell it. It's Selim. Selim that's waiting to go into my coffers.
You can smell money?
Oh, don't get caught up in the details. Now take a look and give me your coin.
Okay. Sheesh.
Hey, welcome. Take a look and buy something.
Okay, wait, she actually does sell... she actually does sell the... these ether gems. Which one's the most worth getting, though? I've been walking across the grassy steppes for a while now, and there's been no sign of anything resembling a star fragment. I have no idea what it looks like, or if it even exists. I have half a mind to find that hooded creep and sock him in the jaw, but before that thought can take further root in my mind, a feeling of danger runs up my spine.
What's this feeling?
I come to a stop in an open grassy field. Looking left and right, there isn't actually anything to see. It makes me second-guess myself.
Was I just imagining things?
At that point, a voice suddenly rings through the air.
Looks like your senses haven't dulled that much, Konoe. I'm glad.
Huh?
Startled, I take a step back at the sudden appearance of a rare, short-statured lady in front of me. The sight of her blonde hair and mismatched eyes stirs something in my heart. But something else catches my attention. That name.
Konoe? Who's Konoe? And who are you?
Wow, that hurts. Are you telling me you forgot everything? Then again, I can't say I'm surprised. The fact that you turned out like this after that battle at all is a miracle.
Battle? There was a battle? Well, I can sort of guess that based on the sorry state of the surroundings that I passed through, but... A battle. At that moment, something twinges in my head, and then comes a splitting pain.
My head!
A thousand images flash through my mind in that moment. Moments I don't remember having with friends, whose faces are obscured, but among them, one moment in particular stands out. It's morning. I find myself standing on an expansive green plain before I know it. My eyes are transfixed on the castle in the far distance. That which was once my home, so I'm told. But I can't bring myself to feel any sort of warmth that comes from a homecoming. Rather, I'm filled with trepidation, maybe even dread. As these thoughts swirl in my head, the sound of footsteps crunching through the grass underfoot catches my ears, causing them to twitch.
You're up earlier than usual, Konoe. Didn't even have to bang pots and pans together to do it either.
A blonde girl of short stature walks over to my side, stopping to stare out at the castle in the distance as well.
Oh, Wynne,
What's this about banging pots and pans together? Are you talking about yourself?
Me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Actually, why are you up this early anyway? You're always dead last.
Despite my blunt remark, Wynne smiles softly at me.
I'm here because I'm worried about you, of course.
Worried about me? Really? That's what has you up this early?
Come on, silly. It doesn't take a genius to see how much of our coming journey is weighing on you. Once we make it across these plains, we'll be smack dab in the front of your old home. Ready to face down Kagura once and for all.
Kagura? We had an enemy back then? That wasn't the apocalypse itself?
Yeah, I guess we will.
A moment of silence follows after my admission. After a bit, in which Wynne is remarkably patient with me, I find the words to speak.
I just don't really know what to do with this knowledge that she's my sister. We're family, but now we have to go and fight her. Is that really right? I may not understand a whole lot about family, but I'm pretty sure family isn't supposed to be at each other's throats wishing to kill the other.
Wynne reaches up and pats my head after I speak. The feeling of her fingers lacing through my hair has a calming effect, though I never say it out loud.
You were thinking about this heavy stuff all by yourself? Oh, that's very brave of you. But it's also stupid.
Huh?
You don't have to rack your brain about all this by yourself, you know? We're all here for you to lean on if you need it. No one will push you away. Least of all me.
Oh, thank you, Wynne. I didn't mean to. I just kind of got lost in my own thoughts and drifted away.
It's fine. No harm done. Besides, this is about you, not me. Tell you what, before we set off, let's discuss this over breakfast with everyone. We'll figure out some way to talk to Kagura before it comes to a big ol' knockdown drag-out fight, okay?
I'd like that a lot. Thanks, Wynne.
That was... Wait a second. Your wine?
Oh, you remember me! Did something finally click? Oh, I'm so happy!
Right. Your wine. And my name is Konoe? But what's going on? Why are you here? Just what happened to this world? No matter how much I think about it, I just can't recall anything.
Oh, boy. We figured that it'd be like this. But actually seeing it happen up close is something else.
She puts on a sad smile as she says that, but I'm distracted by something else. Who is we?
I wish I could explain everything to you, Konoe, but I don't have much time left in me now.
Suddenly I can feel a pulse of energy run through the air.
Hey, what was that just now?
Konoe, listen to me. I can't keep hold of my consciousness any longer. I'm about to lose control. You need to stop me once I do. Please.
Stop you? Just hold on. Explain it clearly to me.
There's no answer. The field fills with blackness, and afterwards, Wynne is gone. In their place is a monster, a towering beast wielding a massive axe. It stares down at me and lets out a blood-curdling roar. Wherever Wynne is now, she's not there. I tighten my grip on my gobe and prepare to fight. This boss killed me quite a few times. Oh boy.
First of the eightfold blessings.
But every buff I put on myself also means they get a minor buff as well. Fire Resonance plus 10% power. Wait, that means everyone gets a little stronger from that one. Oh boy. Envoy, greater Envoy of the beginning. Wait, greater? Why is it greater? I thought it was just normal Envoy of the beginning. What the heck? Why are you greater than before? Is it because I talked to that one guy? Does that make things stronger? What is wind? Gotta hover over this. Wind Resonance plus 10% speed, but if everyone gets a speed boost, then no one gets a speed boost essentially. It's not like how attack would make both sides die faster. Focus! Gaia Aegis? Wait, what? They healed! Oh no, Earth Resonance as well? I have to remove that, don't I? That seems a little ridiculous. What the heck? 2,500, I have to deal that much damage to you? You're kidding me. Can I remove buffs from the target with Cleansing Burst? So let's try Cleansing Burst. Let's see if that removes all your stupid little buffs.
Cleansing Flame!
What? It worked! Sweet, but he still has a field element, so that's not good. It seems I removed them from left to right, I guess? I think I lost my fire buff too.
Divine Protection.
Okay, set that back on. Okay.
Raging Winds! Gather!
Let's do another EX boost. I can stack up boosts, so that will work to my advantage. Okay. My defense took a slight hit, unfortunately. Again with the guy Aegis. Oh, they buffed up a whole ton. Not good.
First of the eightfold blessings.
Cleansing Burst!
Cleansing Flame!
Oh no, they poisoned me! Pain!
Leave the healing to me.
Why is this AoE? Okay.
Raging Winds! Gather!
That's way too much. Holy shit. I didn't even... Okay, I'm gonna use a salve. Focus!
Divine Protection.
Not good. Do dare I risk an Eagle Talon? Yes! First try! Even with this new, even though the boss was stronger than before, I still managed to pull through. Probably because I bought extra ether gems to give me an edge in terms of stats. It's tough, but after hurrying battle, I managed to defeat the monster that Wynne had turned into. In the end, she reverts back to her normal form, laying on the ground with magic particles leaking from her wounds.
Wynne? Hey, Wynne!
You're just as strong as I remember you were. Good. Then maybe we still have a chance.
A chance at what? I don't understand!
A chance to make everything right again.
She smiles up at me cheerfully even now, despite her body taking on the brighter glow.
You're the only one who can set things right now, Konoe. Keep looking ahead and believe in yourself. I'll be watching.
With that, her body disperses into particles, leaving me alone once again.
Wynne, don't go! You can't just tell me this and vanish like that.
Clutching my hands into a fist, I look up at the southern sky, and then after some time, I turn away and make my way back. My memories are still blurry. Rather than dwell on this and how I should feel, I move on. Somewhere in a void of pure white, something stirs. They try to open their eyes, but they find the effort to be laborious, like trying to claw one's way to the surface of quicksand. But then something invisible shatters. After that phenomenon passes, opening one's eye becomes an easier task. They do so only to find nothing but pure white all around. They see this, and with an intrinsic understanding, their eyes close again. They close their eyes, and they choose to wait. Oh no! Is that someone in that final area that we were unable to explore? The whole thing with Wynne still leaves me with complicated feelings. She was one of my best friends. She was like a big sister to me. I can remember that much, but after that, it's a blank. I feel like there's something big I'm missing, but nothing comes to mind. To make matters worse, when I try to force it, I just get a headache. Why was she there? What was she fighting with? What was this whole thing about not having time left? Of course, my thoughts aren't going to answer me. But just then, an irritatingly familiar voice reaches my ears. Well, you certainly look worse for wear. Do you have fun out there, my precious lost soul? Ugh, it's you. First of all, my name is Konoe, but I'm not your precious anything. Second of all, who are you? You know what's happening here, right? Spit it out. Why was Wynne like that? Touchy. I can hardly give you an answer under this ceaseless barrage of inquiries, you realize? More jokes. Someone just died. Someone I care about. At least that's what I feel like I remember. We've made progress, but it's not enough. Nonetheless, out of respect for your earnest effort, I'll say this. Your friend sacrificed herself in order to keep this world in existence for as long as she could. With her gone, one of the shackles has been broken. One of the star fragments shattered. Huh? Keep this world in existence? Star fragments? Rather than ask him more questions I know he won't bother answering, I think about it. From what I can infer, something big happened. Something that endangered this world, maybe. Either way, I forgot all about it. Wynne, all of this, did something to sacrifice herself and hold this world back from ending. Is that it? No, it can't be that simple. I don't have enough information to make a conclusion like that. You sure went quiet all of a sudden. Well, given how hard you're wrecking your brain, I wouldn't want to disturb you. I'll take my leave. Farewell. Hey, wait! Gone again, tisk. Oh, there's a new path. Seriously, what is happening? Of course that weirdo is nowhere to be seen. Whatever, after what happened before, I can't not check it out. Lightning Strike 2? Okay, that gives me a little bit more stats. Yeah, but I don't know if I would have won if I didn't buy these two, since they did increase my defenses a bit too. Yeah, the game is definitely a lot tougher now. Now that I no longer... now the bosses seem to have gotten some weird power-up. I don't think anything here really upgrades her in her stock.
I get it.
Yeah, I think some of her items have been upgraded, but that's about it. I think most of the ether gems are the same though.
Come again soon, my walking wallet. I mean, my favorite customer.
Konoe, so that's my name. I should be happy about remembering this, but I don't really feel anything in the end. Does that make me a heartless person? I guess there's no point in thinking about it. I still have things to do. After squaring away that business with that annoying hooded man, I find myself trudging into a familiar place. A small clearing with a large rock jutting out of the grass, and on it sits Camellia with her parasol.
Oh, Camellia. Hello.
Oh, hello there, kitten. You seem tired.
Ah, you can tell? I explored a little and found out some stuff.
Is that right? You don't seem very happy about it.
It was complicated. Sorry, I'm still sorting it out in my head.
That's fine. Take your time to figure it out for yourself. You have that right, kitten.
Hearing Kitten again makes my cheeks flush a bit, and I feel compelled to correct her.
Actually, I did remember my name, I think. It's Konoe. So you can call me that from now on, Camellia.
Oh, I see. Konoe, Konoe.
She says it again, as if she were turning an object over in her hand. It's kind of embarrassing to hear my name being said like that, slowly over and over.
I think I prefer kitten.
What?
Relax, I'm teasing. Tell me then, Konoe, are you satisfied with just this?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, are you satisfied with just learning your name?
No, I'm not done with just this. I want to learn more. Figure out what happened here for myself.
Is that right? Then you have a long road ahead of you. Don't let me keep you from your mission. Go on. I'll be cheering for you, silently.
Thank you, Camellia. I think.
I'm really curious about why I got greater envoy of the end of the beginning rather than normal envoy. It could be that exploring more places causes the bosses to upgrade in response, just to compensate for my increased EXP gain because I'm killing more enemies. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's what might be happening here. Wait, did my travel points get reset? There's a champion. Boost. Okay, Flame Blessing.
Divine Protection.
Burial Wind. Whoa, that was a nice crit. Soul Drain. Damn, I'm weak to darkness, aren't I?
First of the eightfold blessings.
Eagle Talent.
Blow them.
There we go. Then, yeah, I need to get more. I really need to make sure I only fight champions. Sacred Water. Yeah, if I only fight champions, I'll have the most EX experience and AP possible. I think that would be for the best. Wynne. She was always so happy and cheerful, bringing life to every situation and making even the biggest problems seem so small. I wish she was here with me now. We could have been walking side by side. No, I can't wallow in misery now. She's smacking me in the back of the head and telling me to keep moving forward. 50 AP. I can fight the boss now if I want, but there's still stuff I have to explore. Look, I'm hungry again. Maybe I should try hunting. Too bad nothing around here looks like it tastes good. Like a key turning a lock. Those idle words seem to make me recall something. What? A generic RTP wolf? At this very moment, we're locked into combat against a very desperate monster. Desperate in what way? Well, this creature, which normally would be considered a predator, is currently fighting for its life in order to avoid being eaten. As it happens, we're the villains of this particular tale. A wolf of ice magic, huh? This one isn't going down easy. With its command over the element of ice, it howls and sends frozen pillars hurtling across the ground in an attempt to impale us.
Ack! Cold! Cold! Whoa! This thing is seriously getting mean! wanted to try to hunt it again?
That would be our dear hungry friend with us here.
A girl with blue hair laughs as she almost effortlessly dances around the oncoming ice pillars.
Are you having trouble, Konoe? This is easy. Just follow the rhythm.
What rhythm? Take this seriously, you walking stomach! You're the one who wanted to eat this thing, so hurry up and contribute!
No need to shout. I hear you.
Saying that, she whips out a talisman and then whispers a quick prayer to it. It lights up in flame and then she tosses it. The burning paper somehow avoids burning to ash as it sails through the air and lands on the monster. Then it erupts in flame.
Now, while it's distracted. Coming right up!
In the aftermath of that complete disaster, 4 of us sit around a campfire, a makeshift spit set with the meat of what was once a proud apex predator turning over and over. We each have a piece, and after a small moment of silence and appreciation for the meal, we bite in at around the same time.
It's actually really good.
Whoa! My cheeks are all tingly! This is delicious!
Indeed. Perhaps that wild goose chase earlier was worth something after all.
I told you it would be worth it in the end. You should have more faith in me. Now come on, there's plenty left. We've got to finish it all. Wasting food is a sin. Count me in for seconds and thirds.
Me too! Well, not for thirds. I don't want to get fat.
Wait! What are you implying with that? This is nice. Getting to eat with everyone like this.
Moments like these are what give the journey meaning.
What the? Did I accidentally skip some dialogue? That was a hunt gone wrong, but in the end it turned out well. They looked like they were having so much fun. Well, I guess I was there too. Though honestly, it feels so distant. 50 AP. Okay, better visit that secret area first. So I'm guessing the secret area upgrades the boss into the greater form. So in a way, I am actually, even though this game doesn't seem to have a difficulty setting, it really does. Just explore the secret area, and I think it gives you the greater version. Or the greater version is just a mainstay in the full release. I don't know. Supplement ×2. Okay. Resolve as well. Am I gonna run that guy with the jacket again? As I make my way through the wastelands, I find my attention drawn over this way by some strange compulsion. That compulsion leads to the sight of a familiar back clad in a strange blue coat. It's him, the one who told me that strange story last time. Oh, hello again. So we meet again. Are your travels going well? I'm not sure. This line gives me an eerie vibe. It's like something terrible happened here. Walking through it sends a chill up my spine. He stares at me for a moment, as if studying my reaction. After a moment, he speaks up. Very astute. Something did happen here once upon a time. He turns away from me and looks out across the wasteland bathed in blue. This land was ground zero for the clash between God and man. Humanity, coveting the power of God and fearing the uncertainty of the future, chose to wage war against the divine. This enraged God and his children, who naturally struck back with what they saw as those biting the hands that fed them. That sounds horrible. Why would something like this happen? Were they not happy? Happiness is fleeting. Remember what I told you last we spoke? Something about hubris. Correct. He closes his eyes as he says that and shakes his head. They were the greatest of peoples, and yet misguided fear brought their civilization to an untimely end. What a depressing story. Why are you telling me this anyway? Why, you ask? He smiles with amusement at my question and pats my head, a gesture that I respond to by shoving his hand away. If anything, the lesson to take away from this tale is simple. You mustn't give in to fear. Stay true to the support of those around you, and believe in a brighter tomorrow. If you can do that, then you'll live a peaceful, blessed life. I see. I don't actually understand, but I'd like to. In any case, I'll be on my way now. You take care of your journey. After saying that, he turns and walks off, waving over his shoulder without looking back. I didn't get to ask who he was again. Yup, and I'm pretty sure this makes the boss much stronger. I should probably go stop by the shop, just in case. Alright. The greater envoy of the present. After walking through this wasteland for some time, the small fire eventually catches my nose. Passing by a rock formation, I found a girl of long, dark blue hair, or is that black? Either way, she's sitting by a fire, casually holding out the roughly severed part of some creature over it to cook. After a few seconds, she brings it over and takes a big bite out of it.
What in the...
She turns her head to look my way, her mouth full and chewing away, though when she sees me, her eyes widen, and then she almost chokes.
Oh, jeez, hold on.
I rush over and clap her back a few times until she coughs up the food lodged in her throat. After gasping for air, she grins.
Phew! Thanks a bunch, Konoe. I almost crossed the river of souls there.
I mean, you're welcome, but do I know you?
She stares at me in what seems to be a critical manner for a few seconds. Then she has another bite from that leg of meat.
It's exactly as she said. You forgot everything after all.
She doesn't seem too sad about it, more observant than anything. I'm curious about who this she is, however. But instead of saying more in the matter, she smiles and pats the ground next to her.
You're hungry, aren't you? Come on, have a seat. There's more than enough of this to share.
Oh, I'm not really...
But then before I can finish refusing, the growl in my stomach gives me away. She grins at me and doesn't say a word. Plus, with my cheeks most assuredly flushed, I move forward and have a seat with her. Never mind, I am hungry.
Never mind. I am hungry.
That's more like it. Here you go.
She tears up a big hunk of meat from the other side of the leg and hands it to me. I can't help but feel like this is a little too barbaric for me, but I haven't seen a single house, much less any plates, bowls, or utensils since I woke up. So I take it in my hands and have a bite. It's delicious, frustratingly so, given how barbaric this whole thing has been. Right then, a spike of pain in my head makes me double over. Images flash through my mind, countless moments, precious memories, a battle against a terrible foe, a happy journey. It's a bright midday and the four of us are plodding down this forest path together. All is quiet and somber, despite the nice day that's gracing us. Of course, this pall hanging over us is entirely my fault. After all, where we're headed is...
We're making good progress. I suspect we'll reach the castle in around a day.
Right.
This must be difficult for you still, Konoe.
Yeah. I'm sorry to be bringing down the mood. I just...
Suddenly, as if slicing right through the somber pall hanging over us, someone's stomach unceremoniously growls loudly.
Seriously, Ryuna?
I'm sorry, but I'm so hungry. I know you all were about to have a serious conversation, but can we stop and have something to eat first?
We just had breakfast 2 hours ago.
No way! Are you really hungry? Do we even have anything ready? Our cooking gear is all packed up. How about this jerky I was saving? That's not nearly enough. It's like taking only a single bite of bread.
Hey, show some respect! There are people out here who would kill for a bite of bread!
I watch as they bicker on and on about food, and before I know it, I find myself giggling.
Silly, aren't they?
Yeah, it's so stupid that I feel silly for being all gloom and doom now.
Oh, look! Konoe is smiling now. Exactly as planned. Don't lie, you didn't plan that at all.
Our journey continues onwards. Wynne and Ryuna bickering for the foreseeable while, but honestly I wouldn't have it any other way.
Konoe, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry, Ryuna. I didn't mean to worry you. Wait, Ryuna?
Hey, you remember me now. I knew a bit of good food could do the trick.
I don't think that's actually... No, never mind. There are more important things to say.
Ryuna, as I remember her name now, continues to eat, and she points at my chair for me to do the same.
Is this about Wynne? Because I felt her energy disappear a while ago.
Wait, you knew?
We all know. After all, we chose to do this. To stand is the last line of resistance against the all-encompassing despair.
The hooded creep said the same thing. What is this... despair?
Hooded creep? Oh, you mean that guy. He's still skulking around?
She shakes her head, as if to return to the point.
Anyway, more importantly, this despair is the force that nearly destroyed this world.
She takes one last bite of her meal, leaving nothing but bone as she chews.
But more accurately, you could say that it did destroy this world. We just stood in its way to keep it from engulfing everything in darkness at the end.
Plunge it in darkness? Wait, what is that?
Ryuna stands up and stretches her arm above her head.
Phew, okay. Looks like I'm all ready. Are you, Konoe?
A sudden feeling of dread comes over me.
Wait, Oh, don't tell me.
It's a good thing you woke up when you did. Because we're all out of time. I'm going to lose control of my consciousness any second now, so stop me, Konoe. Okay?
No! Come on, no, Ryuna, not you too!
Despite my pleas, Ryuna's body is suddenly engulfed in azure energy. Once the light fades and replaces the towering dragon. It lets out a blood-chilling roar, and then all is decided.
I just found you. I just remembered you. And now this again? Fine. At the very least, I can give you your final rest.
Oh no! Yeah, her normal attacks deal more than her spells.
First of the eightfold blessings.
Greater Envoy of the Present. Yup, the upgraded version. Focus. X boost. Build up my EX. Ah, my barrier.
First of the eightfold blessings.
No, she's doing the, she's doing a buff. The second EX boost. I have no idea. What is she planning? I don't know if she has any buffs I can really take care of right now. Then Phantasmic Array? Should I risk it?
Myriad energies, gather before me!
Not good. X recover. Burial Wind. Mount, my barrier. Wait, did it do anything bad to me? Grim Burn? Fire damage received increased by 25%? Okay, does Cleansing Elixir even remove this? That's a question. Shit.
Divine Protection.
Blow them!
Focus! Oh no! Not good.
Raging winds, gather!
Ugh!
First of the eightfold blessings.
Cleansing bursts as well.
Cleansing flame,
Yes! Didn't even... I don't think I leveled up. Shoot. Or did I? I can't tell. In the aftermath of that terrible battle, I finally managed to bring down Ryuna. The dreaded dragon crumbles to the ground, and its body takes on a bright glow before bursting into excess particles, leaving Ryuna's original body laying there.
Wow. You haven't lost your edge at all. Konoe.
Ryuna!
I rush over to her side and kneel down. Knowing what happened with Wynne, I should be aware that this was the end, but my heart can't accept it. Taking hold of her hand, I gaze down at her with tears blurring my vision.
Come on. Don't look so sad, Konoe. I've been holding back that fathomless despair for so long. I'm just gonna take a little rest now. So, smile for me, okay? I'll always be with you after all.
I try to wipe away the tears, but they keep coming. Giving up, I do my best to put a smile for her. It has to look gross. Tears running down my face, a trembling smile, but even still, Ryuna looks happy for it.
That's... better.
Her eyes drift shut, and her body glows brightly and disperses into particles and float away into the air until nothing is left. I continue to kneel there and hold a space where her hand once was for several moments, before slowly standing up and trying to wipe my eyes. I hate that I can't take my time and center off properly, but I have to go, now that I know what I know. After putting out the fire, I take one last look at the area, then turn and head off. In the void of light, someone stirs once again. Their eyes open slowly, as if anticipating something. Just then, once again, something unseen showers. The fire is biting them, loosening just a bit more. Oh, that sounds like the final boss. Now able to stand, they slowly rise up to their feet and take in the feeling of having movement again. I can move. Slowly clenching a hand to a fist and relaxing it a few times, they then look out at the white expanse once more. A creeping sense of sorrow swells up inside at the sight of nothing before them. But before they can dwell on this emotion, an odd feeling catches their attention. This feeling it feels as if both near and far at the same time, familiar yet not. They mull over this feeling, wondering what is happening. Could it be that Kagura was the one who got sealed up? Is she the final boss? The meeting with Ryuna still has me rattled. I learned a lot, but I also lost a lot, it feels like. Just like with Wynne, she's gone too. My heart clenches, but I know now that this world, as I see it now, is not the natural order of things. Something already destroyed this world. Now it's trying to plunge everything into darkness. The only thing I'm not sure of is, what is that something? What is that darkness? When my thoughts continue to swirl around and around, a voice cuts through the air. Well, you're looking more and more like your old self. I take it that trip was fruitful. You again. How come he's not voiced anymore? Could it be that the way being the greater version of the boss causes different dialogue or something? Did I look like I just came back from a fruitful experience? I can just feel a welcoming warmth radiating from you. Judging by your less than ideal visage, I suppose the trip came with its fair share of troubles as well. We've got a detective over here. Give the man a medal. I don't have time for your garbage. Go away. I'm fine by myself. I can figure things out on my own. Will you look at that? She doesn't need me anymore. They grew up so fast. Yeah, hand it up. Are we done now? Joke aside, if you really think you know what's going on, then by all means, do continue on your quest. The recovery of your memories is my dearest wish in the end. That's just creepy. Really, what's your game? No game at all. I simply don't like the way things are at the moment. Not one bit. Therefore, what should I do but change the situation? I think he wants us to unseal whatever the heck is sleeping in the final dungeon. And you, my dear cat, are a solution. Okay, but call me dear cat again and I will bury you in the ground. Oh, spicy. Sigh, look, just go away. I'm not in the mood. I'll deal with what comes up myself. Just leave me alone. As you wish. Though I will say, not everything as it appears. Remember, do be discerning about the things you see and learn. With that, he backs off, and before I know it, he's gone again. He really is good at that. But what exactly did he mean by what he said? More cryptic garbage. Never mind, I need to go wash my face and finally have a moment to myself. As I figured, the air path is clear now. It's clear now that this is a directed effort, but I don't think it's that hood creep. At least it doesn't give me that feeling with the way he goes on. Which only begs the question, who in the world is doing this? Maybe it's this Kagura I keep hearing mention of in my memories. No, I don't know that for sure. If only the answer could conveniently fly over to me like a little bird. Frigid Gale 2. Lose a bit of power but gain a lot of other stats. Ryuna. She said she'd always be with me. It would be nice if that were actually true. Her and Wynne both. But there's someone else too, someone very important to me. I feel it just on the tip of my mind. It's no use, I can't recall it. Returning to the neck of the forest clearing, I take a look around as I pass. You have new dialogue, not just a generic shop response. Right on cue, I find that strange flying girl humming a happy little tune as she counts her money. The coins are too big for her to amass realistically, so she makes them float with some kind of magic.
400,223! 400,220!
I simply stop behind her and clear my throat. As usual, she jolts in surprise and whirls around to look at me.
It's you again! How did you get behind me like that?
Going out on a limb here, I'd guess it was because you were being distracted with your precious shinies. You really do leave yourself wide open, don't you? Let me ask a question. This is pretty late coming from me, but who or what exactly are you?
Oh, me? You wanna know all about me, huh? I can't blame you. I do cut a magnificent figure, don't I? It's okay. I understand.
I can only stare flatly. This thing can't be more than a foot and a half or so, acting like she owns the world, fills me with a compulsion to smack her, but I hold it back. For now.
Right. So?
Very well. You may call me Primula, and I am an illustrious star fairy. While the mortals of many worlds tend to call us item fairies. Truly a gauche name, wouldn't you say?
Uh-huh.
I can't resist the urge to roll my eyes as she suddenly changes her speech to make herself sound more fancy.
Well then, nice to finally know your name, Primula. You can call me Konoe.
Konoe, then. Nice to meet you.
Wait, I tried to talk to her during the second dungeon, but she didn't have this conversation, even though we already knew Konoe's name by then.
But I have to ask, why item fairies?
Oh, that? Well, many other of my kind tend to travel between worlds, you see. When they do, they pick up lots of lost items, and then they put those items into treasure chests or little nooks and crannies at random. Heck, you probably found some items that were placed by my kind out there already.
Really? But then, why haven't I seen any of these fairies? Why only you?
Because I'm special. That's why.
Uh-huh. Sure. We'll go with that.
Now then, enough introductions. Come on and buy something.
Yeah, let me see then.
Couldn't stay away from me, huh? Oh, it's okay. I get it.
Nothing for tier 3. This is the best healing item in the I can actually buy normally, but it's pretty expensive.
Hey, you still have Zellum left, don't you? Don't hold out on me.
After everything that's happened, my feet carry me into a familiar clearing. She has to be here. Or at least I hope she is. I like to talk to someone who isn't a cryptic jerk.
Camellia? Are you here?
Hello, kitten. Is something the matter? You seem off.
That question makes me realize something.
Huh? I mean, yes, but haven't you been looking for me?
No, I can't see you. My eyesight, as it were, is non-existent.
This revelation shocks me. She's blind? That's the word, right? That doesn't make sense. She calls me kitten all the time. How does she know my race if she can't see me?
What? But wait, you seem to know I'm a beastkin, I think the name was. So how?
Generally, I examine my surroundings vaguely by using magic of a sort. I could tell by your overall outline that you had feline ears and a tail. Surely you must have noticed that I've never directly looked at you, yes?
Now that you mention it...
The revelation throws me off enough that I nearly forgot what I came here for, but I did come here with a purpose, so I decided to get back to it.
Camellia, can I ask you a question?
A question, you say? What is it?
Have you ever lost anyone or anything important to you?
Important to me, you ask?
She seems to take on a thoughtful look upon considering my question. It makes me wonder. I don't know anything about her. We just got talking, got to talking at some point, but...
People important to me. I've lost far more than I can ever say. But that was also a very long time ago. These days, I can't say I've lost very much.
Sounds to me she's got a very long life story to tell. I'm not insensitive enough to ask about it, though.
I see. How did you deal with the pain? How do you deal with never being able to see them again?
There's no one-size-fits-all answer to this question. For me, I strove to continue onward and honor them in my own way is all. At least, as long as you choose to remember them.
As long as I choose to remember them. I see.
I think about that for what feels like a long time, but eventually my thoughts coalesce into something I can grab hold of.
So, if I continue to move forward while keeping them in my heart, then I'll never truly lose them?
In a manner of speaking. But don't let my preaching be your end-all, be-all. Go out there and find your own truth.
All right. Thank you, Camellia.
Be seeing you. Or not.
Alright, final dungeon, or semi-final dungeon, now that we're in the full version. Oh no, that's a high resolve requirement. But I evaded anyways. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't even heal from last time, are you serious?
Divine protection. Blow them away!
Damn. See, I can't use EX boost yet. Spirit Circle.
To me. Blow them away!
No, my barrier.
Divine protection.
Yes! That was close, seriously. Trying to fight this thing as the first enemy of the area is pretty tricky. But now I have a little bit more stats to work with. Cleansing Elixir. The stars in the high in the sky seem so close now. Actually, are they closer? I don't remember a whole lot, but even I can tell this is wrong. This world really is destroyed, isn't it? 50 AP for that event. Okay, this gets me to the key. There's still so much of this dungeon to explore. I still need to find a secret area so I can unlock the greater Envoy at the end. I can recall that me and 3 friends of mine fought against something, and then after that, it's a blank. It was me, Ryuna, and something. Me, Wynne, Ryuna, and someone who starts with a K. This is so frustrating. I'm so close, but still so far away. The act of trying to recall this memory to close in my mind suddenly causes a feeling like a snap, and then everything goes white. With knowledge of our greatest battle yet looming on the horizon, the 4 of us decided to have a few sparring sessions to brush up on our skills. Wynne and Ryuna decided to pair up and spar, leading the bout before my eyes. Ryuna's quick and elegant movements are like those of a dancer as she flits and swerves around Wynne's heavy and powerful swings of her projected weaponry. Stay still and let me whack you. You're like a monkey. You're going to have to try harder than that. Ha. It's a reminder to me that despite their silliness, the both of them are experienced combatants. It's reassuring. As for me, my partner is... Are you ready, Konoe? Yeah, let's get started. Honestly, I'm nervous. I've never actually beaten her in a spar. She doesn't look it, but the way she moves that sword staff of hers is honestly bewildering. I shake my head off the thought and start forward to attack. A few kicks to the start, all of which are evaded if she knew exactly where each of one of them was going. And then in a panic, I have to bend backward and narrowly avoid the swift slice of a sword cutting through the air where I once was. Ack! Oh, you dodged that. You're getting faster, Konoe. She remarks that she doesn't waste time. Her sword is already sheathed again and she's by my side. The heavy thump of the staff head impacting my gut sends me flying back. I refuse to go down without a fight. While she starts after me swiftly, I wait and try to bear closer. Then in midair, I spin and swing my Gohei in the same moment. Rapid wind energy. It sends a furious gust cutting upwards through the air and... Ugh! Something I can't even see hits me from above as after I made my big surprise attack. And I land on the grass in a heap. The area of impact is dented even. It's over. The feel of cold metal against my neck is more than telling. I can only sigh and relent. Yeah, I lost. But I was so close. I know I was. You just need more practice. Keep at it, and I know you'll be even more incredible someday. That just sounds like lip service coming from you, but okay. One day I'll beat you. Just then, everything begins to turn white. My view of this scene fading away. That was a sparring match. That lady seemed really strong. Did I really say I would beat her like that? That's weird. 50 AP and... Sacred Water. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I can't get past. Is this some sort of contraption? Maybe there's a way past this somewhere around here. I'll keep looking. Oh, this seems like a 2-layered puzzle. So I have to figure out some kind of puzzle in this area too. Maybe if I do that. Yes, it worked. Wait, that's weird. What's this one for? I'm confused. Am I gonna meet that jacket guy again? I've been traveling through these dark and somber grasslands for a while now. It's a depressing place. The stars hang so low in the sky. It's uncomfortable to look at. At some point I stop paying attention to my path and before I know it, I see that guy again. It's you again. Well, hello there. Having a fun journey? I wouldn't call it fun per se. It's dark and depressing here. Like I can feel so many regrets weighing on my shoulders as I walk. As I say that, he gives me an appraising look. Did I say something weird? You're not far off the mark. He looks up at the starry sky after saying that. His hands stuffed in his coat pockets. Back in the time when things were better, this land used to be the home of a certain girl. A priestess garbed in red and white. That sounds familiar. She was a kind girl, one who used her powers and standing to serve as a bridge between God and man in uncertain times. I listen to him as he shares this latest tale, and although I'm curious to hear more, there's something else I'm even more curious about. I'm sorry to interrupt your story, but how do you know all these stories anyway? Who are you? You don't seem like you're from around here. Rather than express annoyance at my curiosity, he seems more entertained. My name isn't important, but if you want to call me something, then simply call me Storyteller. As for all I know these tales, the memory of the land itself told me all that I needed to know. Those words only fill me with confusion and leave me with more questions than I had before. However, the land's memory... What? Yes, the land's memory. It tells me many things. For example, it told me that the girl I mentioned before was ultimately killed, despite her pure and heartfelt wish to bring God and man together. She was God's precious child, an existence that brought him joy. This act was the start of man's downfall. So wait, all this started because people killed God's child? Is that it? Wait, but that description sounds similar to Konoe. Maybe it was another priestess. In the matter of speaking, yes. It was a monumentally stupid decision, but it was a decision they made all the same. Who can say that what those people were thinking at the time? I wonder. To have been the one that set all this in motion, how did that feel? He crosses his arms and shakes his head. If only it were so simple. Who was really the one who set things in motion? Was it the one who killed the girl, the one who ordered the killing, or maybe those in power, whose fear ruled over their conscience? There's no simple answer, but that's exactly why you should continue searching and questioning until you find your own answers. He returns away after that, his tale evidently complete. Now then, I think I've said as much as I should. I'm heading off. Good luck in your journey, Konoe. Oh yes, take care then. A few long moments pass after he's gone, and then something hits me. A detail I missed earlier. I never told him my name, did I? Aircross 2. These starry grasslands make for quite a mesmerizing sight. I can't help but turn my gaze upwards as I walk, the sound of grass shifting beneath my feet reaching my ears. After a time, I notice what appears to be a wired pillar of some sort jutting out of the ground. Along with it, I see a starkly white figure seated at the base. That figure looks familiar. A young woman dressed in white and red, with long white hair, vulpine eyes, and a fluffy tail. Wait, maybe she's the other priestess, I don't know. In her hands in a steaming cup of tea, which she calmly sips from before opening her eyes to looking at me.
You're finally here. I've been waiting a long time for you. We all have. You may be direly late, but even so, I'm happy to see your face again.
Despite saying that, she's incredibly calm. The atmosphere she gives off is much different than Wynne and Ryuna's was. It's also nostalgic. I know this atmosphere, but for the life of me, I can't put a name to the face before me. It's almost like she can tell what I'm thinking because she smiles softly at me and past the grass next to her.
Come, take a seat and rest. You've come a long way after all.
Okay.
I find myself taking her up on the offer, my feet carrying me forward until I'm kneeling in the grass next to her. She procures another cup and pours out some tea before handing it over to me.
Here, have some tea and relax.
Thanks.
I take the offered cup, blowing on the surface a bit before I take a sip. It has a bittersweet yet refreshing taste. It's a familiar taste. As I drink, I can feel something like a rush in my mind. Images flash by quickly, memories drifting in and out. In all of them, I can see her. A starry night sky hangs over the forest now. Everyone else is asleep, but I can't bring myself to close my eyes. That's what carried me out here in this late hour, watching the fire burn. Sleeping would be impossible for me right now. My mind is just clouded with the thoughts of the fight to come. The fight with Kagura. My sister. Wait, maybe we were the ones who caused all this to happen by killing Kagura? Or was she the culprit? I can't tell. Just then, the sound of footsteps in the grass hit my ear. I turned to look, finding a familiar face approaching.
I thought I heard someone still milling about. Oh, turns out it wasn't Ryuna digging into our food supply for a sizable midnight snack.
She smooths out her skirt and then sits down next to me on a fallen log set before the campfire.
Hi. Sorry if I woke you. I know it's really late.
It's fine. I imagine it must be difficult for you, what we're setting out to do. I would have trouble sleeping too.
I faintly acknowledge her words with a non-verbal sound. I keep my silent vigil for a few moments longer after that, simply gazing up at the starry night sky for a time.
What does family really mean, anyhow?
That's quite a question you're asking there. Do you want the literal answer or the philosophical answer?
Come on, don't tease me. I'm being serious here. I just don't understand. I don't remember anything about my home or my family. But even so, that disappointed, loathing look on Kagura's face still haunts me now.
She falls into a thoughtful trance, silence filling the campsite's edge as she mulls over her thoughts.
Well, personally, for me, family is what you make of it. If you have a close group of supportive friends, they can be your family, even if you don't share blood. On the other hand, even if you don't remember your past with Kagura, you still want to connect with her, don't you?
You can tell?
It's fairly obvious given your hesitation. Maybe that's just your own intrinsic kindness speaking. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Ultimately, your family is yours to choose, Konoe. We'll be behind you every step of the way, so don't feel like you're stuck in place. Keep moving forward, alright?
Alright. Thanks for talking to me, Kell. I appreciate it.
Of course.
The memory fades, and I find myself returning to reality. Always keeping us focused on target when we get too off track, reminding us of our goals when things got tough. It was her, Wynne, Ryuna, and I. We fought against the one who wanted to plunge everything into darkness, Cigar. Right, I remember now. Or at least I think I do. And now, despite everything that's happened, everything that's going to happen, she's here next to me, calmly sipping tea.
What is it?
I can't bring myself to say her name, as if it was some kind of curse that would end her.
How can you be so calm? You don't have that much time left, do you?
It would be more accurate to say that I've already run out of time.
I feel like this boss battle is going to take me a few retries, so I'm going to save it in a separate slot during the dialogue.
Huh? But if that's true, then how are we talking like this? Wynne and Ryuna went crazy the moment they couldn't control themselves anymore.
That's simply because I decided to accept my passing with a smile, to go on my own terms rather than struggling against my own deteriorating body. And besides, with you here now, I know that everything will be just fine.
She smiles warmly as she says that, then she stands up and brushes off her skirt. Soon after, her body begins to take on a white glow.
Kell!
In the end, I'm unable to resist calling her name. The white-haired beastkin Kell is her name. She smiles softly at me.
So you can say my name after all. That makes me so happy.
As she says that, her figure changes, but not so much as it did with Wynne and Ryuna. She still looks like herself, just ethereal.
Now, Konoe, face me. Let this duel close the book on this long, long chapter of mine.
Damn!
Emotional, damn it!
Never mind, I'm dead. Should've guarded. Okay.
Divine protection.
May have to actually use that one item that increases my stats while decreasing hers. I don't think... yeah, she seems to be really strong this time. Let's see. Burial Wynne. Or I can buy more ice-type ether gems. That is also an option. Frostbite. Oh yeah, that could be pretty bad. Does that cure frostbite? No, it doesn't! That's dumb. Okay, that's the... okay, let's see.
Grant us protection. First of the eightfold blessings.
E for drink. Not good. Good.
First of the eightfold blessings.
Myriad energies, gather before me! Away!
Oh, hell no! She purged me too. Have to use a tincture as well. Yeah, these greater versions of them really require me to go all out with my buffs, huh? And my items. Ugh, not good. Supplement. Screw it, supplement it is. That'll at least give me a fighting chance. Damn, she is going fucking insane. Cancel out all of my stuff, too.
First of the eightfold blessings.
See. Cleansing elixir.
I will send you to Jesus.
Cleansing flame.
Yes, I got her this time! It was really tough compared to last time, that's for sure. What the hell did she drop? A brick? And that was just a tutorial. Rather than fighting a monster, I felt like I'm fighting Kell herself, as she was as a person, or clashes fluid in practice, like a proper duel between humans, and not just a fight with a beast. But eventually I managed to find the upper hand and seize victory. Holding my Gohei to her neck, I seized my advance.
It's over.
So it is.
She sheaths her sword back into her staff and smiles calmly.
Even after all this time, you're strong as ever. It's as I said before, I can leave things to you without worry.
Right then, her body begins to break down from the feet, traveling upward slowly. It's beginning. I lower my Gohei, tears welling up in my eyes.
Kell.
Don't cry, Konoe. If it's you, then I know that you'll set things onto their correct course.
Why do you have so much faith in me? What am I going to do alone?
Don't cry, Konoe. If it's you, then I know that you will set things onto their correct course.
I have faith because I've seen everything. Her body is almost entirely gone now, only her neck and head now.
Take care, Konoe. Remember, we will always be with you.
Kell, wait!
I called to her, but she's already completely vanished, leaving nothing behind.
So that's it. Everyone is gone now.
I clenched my free hand into a fist of the thought.
Except for me.
Figure stands in the white void, looking upwards at nothing, staring as if someone watching someone or something. That feeling is getting stronger. Right as they say that, something comes. A nerve shattering, and with it, their sense of freedom becomes even stronger than before. They pause to consider this newfound feeling of freedom. Then after a time, they lift off from the ground, floating up into the air effortlessly. This small space can no longer hold me. Is that Kagura? They raise an arm, and with the gesture, two large glowing swords appear from nowhere. Shatter. The swords fly forward and pierce through the white space, shattering the remains of the seal and revealing their true surroundings. This is... I remember now. As if awakening from a very long sleep, their groggy memory returns to them. At the same time, they look off into the distance. Whoever that presence is, I'll meet them soon. Trudging my way back into the forest clearing, I feel empty inside, despite having my memories back, most of them anyway. All the things I remember feel useless now. My friends are all gone, just as I finally remembered who they were. Telling me cryptic things about making it all right. What am I supposed to do now?
Well now, this is a surprise.
Oh, now you're voiced.
You were so confident when I last saw you. Whatever happened in the time after that, my dear cat?
It's him, again. Now that I remember a good amount, I knew for sure this man wasn't there in the past. Then who exactly is he supposed to be? No, that's not important right now.
What? Come to make fun of me?
Oh, no. Perish the thought. Quite the opposite, really. I wanted to congratulate you for finally regaining your memory.
Right. There are still some holes in my memory, but I think I understand the gist of what happened. My friends and I were on a journey to keep this world from falling into ruin, and then we fought something. After that, I draw a blank.
I see. I think it's time then. Time for you to journey into the heart of this broken world and discover the truth for yourself.
The heart of this world.
Suddenly I feel a pang of pain in my head.
Seems like you're on the cusp of something. If my theory is correct, then you should be able to go now. Go and see for yourself.
With those parting words, he leaves me. No snide remarks or smug air. He just leaves. It's strange. I can't get a read on him at all. But I have to press on. I need to see and discover what's going on for myself, to fill in that last gap in my memory. A proper conclusion. There's an entirely new path to the north. This must be what the hooded man meant when he said the way should be open now. Yet he made it sound like he had nothing to do with it. If that's the case, then who is controlling this world? Or rather, it's HUSK. No matter how much I think, I don't know. I can only move forward and see with my own two eyes. Kell, Ryuna, Wynne, I'll see this through to the end. Grand Elemental 2. I hope we can buy more of these. It's starting to feel pretty difficult. There won't be any turning back after this, I can tell. I should sell my feelings now, and then head out when I'm ready. Wait, I can't return to buy stuff? That seems kind of bad. I'm not sure if I will actually be ready for whatever's waiting for me, but I have to at least try. If only for their sakes, if nothing else. Do you have any last words? This might be the last time I see this place, so maybe buying a few things wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, it's Konoe! Hi!
Just to think of her, a fairy flits into my view.
Hi, Primula. You seem to be in good spirits as usual.
Nothing can keep me down. Not when there's profits to be made.
After I hear those words, I can't help but notice an inconsistency.
Really, though? I mean, I don't know a lot of money making, but wouldn't you go to a place with lots of people if you wanted to make money?
Yes. Well, that's not important right now. Anyway, what's with you, huh? You've got this vibe, like you're about to go off some kind of final mission.
For all her antics, she's actually fairly perceptive, huh?
That's not too far off from the truth, I think. I have somewhere I need to go, but I figured it'd be good to prepare myself properly before I went.
Is that right? Well then, if you're going somewhere important, then look no further than your best pal Primula.
Make sure you're stocked up.
My wares are yours, for the right price.
Thanks, Primula. I appreciate it.
So, the wheels are starting to turn again. That girl must be the key to all of it. Let's hope things get better rather than worse. Hey, welcome! Take a look and buy something.
Oh, wow, we have tier 3 stuff now. My purpose is set, but still, I can at least spare a moment to say farewell to a friend, can I? Stepping into a small clearing, I found Camellia seated on that rock as usual even now. But before I can say anything, it seems she's gotten to me first.
Hello, kitten. It's been some time. You seem determined. Off to some momentous occasion, are you?
I don't know, honestly. But I think so. I wanted to stop by one last time before I went on.
You went out of your way to come and see me? Oh, such a sweet girl.
Hey, come on.
The way she talks sometimes just embarrasses me. She says she's blind, but it seems like it's like she can see right through me anyway. It's unsettling, but also makes me curious.
Anyway, thank you, Camellia. You were patient with me all this time, even back when I knew nothing. So
Save your breath, kitten. I don't need your thanks. Rather, you should pour that gratitude you have for me into the path ahead of you. When all is done, then perhaps I'll see you again.
Those words make me curious about something. This might be the last time we meet, so I can't resist coming out and asking.
Camellia, do you maybe know what's going on? Who are you, really?
Do you really have time to be getting distracted when you're so close to your own truth?
I guess you're right. Then, I'll be going.
Best of luck to you, kitten.
In the end, she only called me Konoe once, or was it twice? Yet, oddly, I don't feel too bad about it. There are worse nicknames to be had than kitten. If that's what she wanted to call me, then I'll leave it be. It's nice in a way. But for now, I have to go.
Couldn't stay away from me.
Yeah, what did I buy?
Oh, it's okay. I get it.
Alright, spent all my money, so hopefully I pick the right choices. So this is it, the heart is broken husk. For everyone that sacrificed themselves to allow me to stand here right now, I owe it to them to discover the truth. Kell, Ryuna, Wynne, please watch over me. Sometime after Konoe departed the heart of his husk, in a familiar forest clearing, two figures convene. One a hooded man in blue and white, the other a woman in black with a parasol. Aha, so this is where you got off to. Oh, you. Are you finished gallivanting about this broken husk then? I was becoming quite bored, you see. That adorable kitten was my only means of entertainment here. Well now, it seems you've taken quite a shine to our dear cat. But I must remind you that the moment of truth is nearly upon us. If we are to gain this shard's knowledge, it's imperative we do not interfere. I'm well aware, I don't need your tiresome sermons wasting air to know so. They should join my party, so I have a fighting chance. I have no intention of interfering. For now. You. Well, I suppose I can hardly complain. That much is downright generous of you, after all. The hooded man stalls down, stares off into the distance, despite his blindfolded eyes. Then for the sake of our ambitions, we, as Parmethos, will watch to the end. Right. Okay, wait. I can actually go back! I can actually go back and buy stuff. Okay, good. That might be good, because if the enemies in the final dungeon drop a lot of money, I have to take advantage of that. Okay, it turns out that the modifiers on the bosses is completely random. It turns out for the Envoy of the end, I was actually fighting the normal version of her. And even then, she was stronger than the greater versions of the previous Envoys. Yeah, apparently there's actually a modifier stronger than greater. I think it's Major or Almighty. Yeah, it doesn't feel right to have no control over your boss difficulty like that. I feel like players should be allowed to choose which modifier they can fight the boss with. Maybe that would be a good thing for New Game Plus. But for a vanilla run, it really feels like yeah, a lot of players would want to pick the normal version just to get through the story and learn the battle system properly. According to Dev, the chances of getting anything other than normal should be lower for bosses compared to regular enemies, but somehow it happened for the first two Envoys for me. That is just very weird. Imagine if it happens to the Envoy of the end, I'd probably just be mauling and never being able to beat that battle, because even the normal version I was cutting it very close. I was just one move away from dying. In the end, I pretty much had to use the one only because I got a lucky hit with the debuff move, I think. Yeah, just mostly exchanging blows, trying to maintain buffs. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Cleansing Flame, I got really lucky. Also, I noticed that I don't really have a lot of control over which element I'm able to consume from the element system. So I wasn't able to... I don't know how to manually remove the boss's ice element at all. A shame, because that really would have helped, probably, to keep them from using their own ultimate attacks. Is there like a list of how of which skills are needed to remove which element? That would be really helpful. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of Sacred Earth Alternative. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.